Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Drudge, where I am just working on getting a couple of things cleaned up here. Wanted to talk about a couple of things that have happened since the last episode. I did, for the sake of trying to make sure we had plenty of money, this episode, I actually went ahead and I opened up the plastics. I also got a lot of, I got a bunch of money, which got me a lot of lights. So I cleaned a lot of things up. I cleaned up a lot of the shrubberies. Like I said, I opened the plastic here and just been spending a lot of money buying hatchets and lights and all of those kinds of things. So we are going to be starting. Also, at some point or another, I bought another vacuum. I don't know if I actually told you guys that or not, but I have one here in the corner, which is a good thing because that one just died. It just blew up. Just everything just blew up. All right. We're going to be starting the episode today by getting that key and going back into that creepy room. That scared the crap out of me last time, and I was a little too traumatized. I was too traumatized after the whole thing at the... where we went down and we died to that whole, like, isolation thing or whatever it was. Sector isolation, whatever it was. So anyways, yes. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to do that right away today as soon as we finish cleaning up a bit here. Was there anything else? Well, like I mentioned, hello, monkey. What you doing in front of the plastic thing? I did clean up, I'll show you guys all it actually, gosh, the lights make such a difference. Perfect. The only thing coming in this room anymore is plastic, so. All right, let's take one more pass through all of this stuff. The only other thing that I did without you guys is that, oh gosh, I need a bunch more organics. I just realized I had just gone through a mission where I deposited a bunch of things, and I didn't realize when I loaded back in that I had gotten another one. But anyways, they had asked for cabbages. I think like 5 cabbages or something like that, so I gave them cabbages. All right, so we need 4 more organics and a bunch more paper. Let's see how much paper we have over here. If that gets us close, because we're going to want to finish that before we go on to an expedition, but we need to do an expedition in the next 35 minutes. 36 paper and 36 out of 42 paper and 11 out of 15 organics. All right, we're doing okay. All right, so you can see I've got things very well lit. I cleaned up all of the shrubberies and the crates and other such things. And we had already put this light down during the episode. I think I added this one afterwards. I also added lights here. You can't add it in the tunnel. So I put one here and one here, which made it super nice and bright. I think I added one in, yep, I added one in here, and of course out here. And then there's now 2 in here because that actually helps illuminate things really well. And even though this room creeped me the heck out after that last episode, I came back in and I put some lights in here. So whatever happened that last time is I came in here with the key with the intentions of going towards this door, and there was a horrifying sound over here, and there was just all sorts of fog, and I had no idea what was going on. And so I just pretty much ran out of the room. I don't know what was happening, but we're going to have to put on our big girl pants today, and we're going to have to open... Well, okay, we have to see if that key even works. I mean, I don't even know if that's the right key. All I know is that I got close, and it was almost like something was trying to protect the room. I don't... It was kind of how it was in my head, anyway. I have no idea if that's actually even what happened. Maybe it was just a weird coincidence that I came in here, and I have no idea. But anyways... we need some more hatchets, but we have a bunch of money, so, I did not clean all of this room out because it still creeped me out a little bit. This was stuff that I was doing after the end of the last stream. Oh, monkey. So I tried to get as much cleaned up as possible just so that this place was looking nice. And I do want to mess around. There's like a sponge for cleaning or something like that. And I want to try to see what that does because, of course, we're going to, at some point, start messing around with painting. And I assume you probably want to make sure, just like in real life, that you have things clean before you paint. Although, to be fair, in video games, you could probably paint and, like, the cleaning stuff would still be, you would still have to clean afterwards, like, because you're not going to end up painting the dirt. Unlike how you would in real life. All right, how much... hatchet's almost gone. There's a lot of stuff on the ceiling. Like I said, I didn't really come back in here and clean stuff. This was really the only room, though. I think everything else is just nice and clean. Yeah. It's kind of obnoxious cleaning things off the ceiling. I imagine if I had if I brought like a farm plot over, I would probably be fine. Oh, I'm in the ditch. There we go. That's why that ceiling all of a sudden felt really far away. All right, let's get rid of this yet. Oh gosh, and I've still got like two more. Two or okay, well, we'll come back for that later. All right, now, hello, sir. Yeah, everything's nice and clean. Oh, I got some stuff over top in here too. That's fine. We're gonna have to buy things. I also knocked down, there was another crate here, and I waited to show you guys that there is a tape back behind it. So there's that. Otherwise, everything's looking nice and well lit and all of those kinds of things. Right, I still need to get some paper and organic, so why don't we let's get those finished off, because we're gonna need to before we go on any sort of mission. That should take care of the paper. Let's try organics. Do I have enough here? I don't even remember how many. Oh, I needed 4. Yeah, this will finish that off. That will be perfect. There you go. You have all your stuff. All right, let's go get some... First of all, how's the... I feel like we should need to give the monkey food or something like that. Let's get another one of these started. And let's buy a bunch of hatchets, because we're going to need them. But also, we should... Sector 0, 750. Oh. We're actually not that far away from that. I would like to try some sponges. And we need... Hang on, let me think through this. We need some hatchets. That takes us to 199. I would like to get another one of the large garden boxes. And... I guess... Let's get a paint roller and some flower paint. We're gonna try all of that. That's $373. How many hatchets do I have in there? I want to make sure we've got enough to get... That's 3. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and chuck... Oh, I got hatchets in the corner. I got like 3 hatchets in the corner. Also, I noticed something. When I was down here chopping up all of the stuff, and that is that you can repair this thing. And it says disco on. Does that mean... Okay. I guess that means we no longer have disco. I should probably get rid of that piece of plywood down there. I wonder if there's, like, stuff behind that I'm missing out on. All right. Paint roller, hatchets, and paint. My inventory is full. Okay. Let's put this in here. And then this. It will remove dirt, dust, and anything that gets in the way of cleanliness. It's a type of tool, and the current durability is 25. Okay. It says 0%. What does that mean? White. Oh. Needs to be wet? Okay. It is... Okay, now it's 100%. All right. Fine. Hi, monkey. All right, this is very crusty. Oh. Oh. Well, that was a very large swath of space there for it. Okay. Well, fine. Okay, it's going down 20% every time on the wetness. That's the bad part, is that we're going to have to keep going to fill it up. I guess you would probably want to get multiple sponges because it's now empty of water. All right, let's drop this on the floor. We're going to try painting. Now, take... Oh. Oh. Paint. Yes, that's gross. That is way gross up top. All right, that painted the whole wall, though. Let's... We're gonna have to get some more paint at some point, but I kind of wanted to just see how all of that worked with you guys so that we could actually... I might end up doing some of that in between streams. I'm going to try to avoid as much as possible going on expeditions without you guys, but between streams, well, that's so much better. So much better. I have to wipe that twice. I have to wipe it 3 times? Oh, it finally went away. Oh, it's starting to... It's starting... Did I use that 5 times already? Okay, well, whatever. All right, I'm done for now. We need to go place this guy. Oh, you know what? I wanted to... Before I do that... Oh, so it's 100 out of 100 between the 2 of them, it looks like, because that is... This can't be 100. There's no way. Okay. I wanted to... I got a bunch of crops, like, chucked over here in the corner. But I want to move this, like, large farm plot further into the corner so that they... So that hopefully I can fit 2 of them side by side, is my intention here. All right, let's go ahead and place you. It's going to be a little bit over top of the service elevator, but that's fine. Cool. Now we've got 2 of them. All right, here's the shovel. And that is already equipped. Let's go ahead. I'll till these up, and at some point I'm going to want to get some seeds for these, but right now I'm not too concerned about it. What we're going to do here... Hello, monkey. I don't want to vacuum anything else up right now. Let's go ahead. Let's get a couple more things ordered. I'm just gonna order hatchets. I need some seeds, I think. I'm going in... Why isn't it letting me add carrot seeds? Do you have a limitation on the number of things that you can get? Huh. Well, it takes me to 123 and I'm 123.09. That's fine. Just buy stuff. All right, now, while that gets here... Oh, I forgot I turned the disco music off. I was probably going to turn it back on, but... It's off. It's fine. All right. Creepy room. Is anything going to try to attack me this time? It seems to have worked. I'm just so weirded out by this room. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. The body parts scared the crap out of me because I was expecting terrible things. I mean, it's still creepy as heck. I feel like I need to go buy a Where are there so many bodies? Huh. I feel like I need to go buy a light and put it in there. I will feel much more comfortable in there. All right, guys. Grabbed myself a hatchet and I cleaned off the last, like, vestiges of the shrubberies that I saw in these two rooms. And I bought myself a light that we're going to go ahead and put in this creepy, creepy room. Makes me feel better. Is this the place? Oh. That's the alphabet. I thought it was something sinister, but literally it's the alphabet. All right. Is this where we lay the person to rest? I could take the table. Is there anything in here? Don't know. All right, let's go check it out. Yeah, this isn't creepy at all. Those are just water stains, I think. I mean, I make no promises. What is that? Ah! Okay, there's things over there, which means I feel like we need... Keep that closed for now. I feel like we need armor and weapons before we go into there. I have no idea what that was. No idea whatsoever. Also, we have to start an expedition in 18 minutes anyway. And now they need carrots and cabbages and all sorts of stuff. Oh gosh. I thought I just did all of this. All right, let's grab the plastics quickly. That should be fairly instantaneous because that's all that's coming in this room. They need 18, which means I need one load from the vacuum plus a couple more. And I also did confirm, by the way, between cuts, that yes, the count is an overall count between the two of them. Because I sucked up some things over here and I started getting plastics. Or, like, it started dropping from both dispensers, if that makes sense. Paper. I'm in the right disposal place. All right, organics, please. 28 organics? Oh, gosh. I thought I was good to go for expedition, and now I'm... okay. Well, we got some stuff to do. All right, guys. I actually turned off the dispenser for the plastics because we were done with the plastics and I needed organics. So I cleared a bunch of stuff out. I've finished up the plastics and the metal. We've got 15 more organic that we need. However, we need right now 14 carrots. So here's 14 carrots. Also, I don't remember if this happened on stream or not, but some of them phase through the back of the wall sometimes. So if they ever, I found some in like the, like I tried to, I was dropping them over here and they were popping out in the hallway on the other side. All right, somehow I had too many carrots on my inventory. All right, so we need 5 cabbages and another carrot. All right, there we go. That should take care. And then we're going to make sure that one of the things that I had kind of forgotten about is that we are going to grab some armor. I've been buying hatchets, but we need to buy some armor. We need to make sure that we have that with us as well. All right, 15 more organics, and then we should be good to go again. Hopefully this time for good. All right, we need 6 more organics still. I still don't have enough, although I have one in my, I have one in the Sosen, but we are going to get some armor. Part of me is wondering if maybe I should try to get some boxes as well, just to put those carrots and cabbages in and stuff like that. Can I get 2 of these? I can. I just want to try to make sure. Oh, also, if we're gonna, I turned the disco music back on, by the way. Maybe I should just go ahead and get another one. What are these cost again? How much would be? That's 150. I don't quite have enough for that. Oh, I need more seeds. I'm just trying to make sure if we're going. I want to make sure if we're going on an expedition that we've gotten rid of all of our money that we need to. All right, guys, got this room cleaned up a little bit. You can see there's 5 cabbages in the corner here because they don't fit. This is completely full. Well, I can still put 3 more carrots in here. Otherwise, I was going to put carrots in here and cabbages in here, and, well, the cabbages take up way too much space. All right, I need, I should have plenty of organics now. Yes, we have plenty of organics now to be able to finish that. And we should be able to head off now. We're going to go ahead and grab stuff. I'm loving this wallpaper. I'm loving the wallpaper. It makes it brighter and shinier down here as compared to, like, creepy and dingy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a hammer. I feel like I saw something down there at one point that might have required a hammer. I'm not really sure. Should I take a crowbar, too? It's not normal that I need that many hatchets. Let's take a crowbar. Let's take all of the tools. And we've got extra sets of armor. I have 0 waters on me. Perfect. All right, I think we are set. We are going to go down and do an expedition. At some point, we need to go back over there, but right now I've got 8 minutes left to do an expedition. I should probably get the dispenser turned back on for plastic as well. I think it's pretty much done anyway. I don't think anything's going to dispense, but anyway. All right, we need to, as always, as it told us previously, make sure we save here. Let's go ahead and delete this now, actually. And we're going to save here. I already deleted the other one. It was way too old. All right, let's get our hatchet ready. Start the expedition. All right, here we go, folks. Let's find out. Are we going to be doing an isolation thing again? We sure are, and we got to find a valve, too. I have an idea. I wanted to practice this, and I've not practiced it. I have an idea about how I should have been combating. Those first 2 episodes, I recorded them at the same time. After I was kind of watching back during editing. Is there an instantaneous zombie this time? Because there was last time. Okay. Anyway, I came up with some ideas about how I should have actually done the combat for that. All right, one more time. There we go. Okay, just reacquainting myself, because like I said, myselves. I have multiple personalities apparently tonight. All right. What we have learned, however, is that sector isolation is going to be the last thing we do. I thought I heard you. I'm in the corner. I can't get out. Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Okay, trees are bad. Like, that was, like, the strongest tree on the planet. Okay, I'm not sure how many of those hits I actually took. That's what I've been trying to figure out, is how well I'm doing the combat. I was trying to figure out at the beginning how much I was actually blocking. I don't like wasting durability on this, but I would also like to not get stuck on a tree again. All right. Anybody? I'm telling you, the way that they built the echo sounds into this game. we've never found anything like this before. I would like to take a pink flamingo, however... Well, you know, we would have room for it. Because, armor. Because broken armor. I hear you down there. I see you sort of way in the distance. Hello. That was... I took a hit that time. I'm in the corner again. Okay. Broken armor again. I'm trying to do better at the combat. Yes, I'm trying to do better at the combat. I'm so far not having the greatest success. That's the sector isolation. Okay, that was somewhat better. We should check over here because wherever this valve is, that's definitely the sector isolation. And I'm likely to die there. Okay, that was what I was trying to do here. That was the combat style that I came up with in my head, is if you dodge them right as they get to you, they swing and they miss. And then as they run at you, you can swing at them and get them before they get you, and then block, and then hopefully your jump back will have recharged by then. This is dark. Part of me is thinking that is not correct. Because we're supposed to be going towards lights. Alright, what about you? I don't think we can get through there. Alright. This is definitely sector isolation, but there were other lights to the left. Also, there's another door that we can crowbar. Oh, there's money behind there. Also... Oh, that's the hammer. Oh, God. That would have been awful. Wait, why did you not open? I just shoved an entire propeller in my inventory. That's amazing. Okay. So part of me is thinking valve might be this way. Yep, I see it. Okay. All right, valve is done. Also, why did we come down here with $176? Just asking for a friend. All right. So another thing that I noticed about the sector isolation is that it sounded at some point, even though it closed off the doors, it sounded like they reopened. So we just need to remember which way we're going when we go to leave. Because if I'm not mistaken, so there is a door here, but you can see that's got a closing mechanism on it. Is there one over here as well? Yes. They all close. Okay. All right, I did a little bit of practicing. I don't think it's really going to help. But I tried practicing spinning in a circle so that hopefully we don't completely die. But let's get this. So we've got 2 hatchets. My armor's broken. Nope. Okay, the door's open. Oh, and I'm dead. Shoot. Okay. We got close, though, but oh, yeah, we just lost a whole boatload of money. All right. Well, on the brighter side of things, that was not the worst it could have gone. And we got a happy flamingo to go with our pink pig. Oh my god, that's hysterical. Do these have descriptions on them? Just flamingo. All right, we didn't even get a chance to take water because, well, I use armor the entire time. Also, not really sure what I'm going to do with the propeller, but I'm going to leave it out here. Holy jeez. Okay, that just flew everywhere. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and make us some more money, and then I want to try to get some sponges, clean some of this up, maybe paint some stuff. What is happening? It literally sounded like there was a massive door opening somewhere. All right, let me vacuum some stuff. All right, guys, I like no sooner got basically done vacuuming up everything, and now I've got to dispose of trash and to start another expedition. Goodness. So I don't really have much really to dispose of here, but right now they want metal, paper, and organic, but that's gonna have to wait for the moment. Part of me is wondering if we should go... Oh, hello. Maybe that's the sound that I heard when I came into this room, and I couldn't see it at the time because, of course, well, it was dark. Anyway, I want more sponges. I want a bunch of sponges, and let's see. How many of these things can we order? Apparently too many, because that is way too much for the money that I have. Let's get 8 of them. Which uses all of our money, I know. But we're gonna do some cleaning up around here. It'll be amazing. Alright, guys, look at this. I got like... Oh, I have one more slot. We've got all kinds of full sponges here. We're gonna just go hog wild. We're gonna go hog wild, just cleaning everything. It'll be amazing. I hope. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This place is just so dingy and drab. And it needs to be cleaned up. So, let's go ahead. Let's wipe everything down until we run out of sponge. And then, once we run out of sponge, we can paint everything. Well, we'll have to earn some more money. Right now we have 0 monies. Well, we've got 29 monies. That's not enough, unfortunately. All right, yeah, it actually looks relatively half decent in here now. If we would get some... Oh, we can wipe the ceiling yet, too. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's all kinds of dirt on the... I was gonna say, I can definitely... There's still dirt up there. All right, here we go. And then we swap them out. That's so much better. And I can't wipe that, huh? It's fine. It'll get better. It'll get better once we have the ability to paint it. It'll look so much nicer around here. I know. It's probably like a... It doesn't actually say on the Steam description that it's a horror game, but it might as well be one. And I don't play that many horror games, so this is very odd for me. Oh, you can clean off the graffiti, apparently. Very nice. It's starting to look presentable around here. All right, let me keep cleaning a couple of things here. All right, guys, I got a bunch of stuff cleaned up, and then I just stopped. I was thinking that, really, I want to keep going here as far as trying to get some of the moving on through the game. But I wanted to get these quests done, because not running out of time necessarily. We're not, but I don't want to forget about them and then end up missing them. We don't need a ton of stuff. I probably should have turned the plastics off though, because we've now got a lot of plastics and I don't need them. So let's go ahead and grab all of these. But this will give us, we do need to get some more armor again. That is the one thing we do need to do. We need to make sure that we've got armor. I'm spending all my money on everything but I will, between episodes, I'll probably try to do some cleaning up and maybe a little bit of painting. We will see how it all goes. All right, let's get rid of the rest of this stuff. Just because right now, this is just for money purposes and also to kind of clear out this room so that more stuff falls over there because we still need, what is that, 9 paper and 10 organic, I do believe. All right, there you go. Let's see what we have for paper here. We do have to make sure, I think I'm doing okay right now on, the vacuum durability, but we will want to make sure that we get that replaced in time. Oh my gosh, there's so many metals, which would normally be fine. It's just I don't need them at the moment. All right, a couple of things. I was just making sure that propeller didn't get sucked up at all. I wouldn't imagine it would get sucked up through the doorway, but, you know, weirder things have happened. All right, here. Have this stuff. All right. Hello, monkey. I don't know if the monkey does anything. I just have it in the back of my head. There's this thing that, like, at some point, the monkey's going to turn on me, and it's going to be, like, the most vindictive foe you've ever seen. All right. That's only 5 organics. I still need 5 more. All right, let's get the rest of this paper. I'll just get it out of the way. All right, we need to make sure we get some armor because we might be going out through that door. Let's see. Let's get, sure. A couple more of those, because that's not expensive. We should probably also get some flooring. We'll get... Let's get this pattern. And then I need some armor. That takes me to 210. Let's go ahead and buy all of that stuff. We're going to finish painting the bedroom here. And when I say bedroom, I mean jail cell. Let's be honest. All right. Paint, armor. I got 3 armor? Oh. All that paint was stacked together, I think. Okay. Good enough. This, let's move this. Can I move you? I can't. All right, I want you over here in the corner. Like, I want you out of the way. So far, you're just in the way. I don't even know what it's for, but I could take it. Okay. Paint roller. There's all my sponges, by the way. What happened to the paint roller? Hang on, let me find the paint roller. All right, I found the paint roller. All right, we're gonna go with this. And we are going to paint. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's almost too bright now for the for the ceiling light. I might have to take that off. All right, and then we are going to put down flooring. It looks so much better. I feel like I just need ceiling paint now. Yeah, it's a little... That's actually almost better without the lighting. Although, to be fair, I was actually just thinking not long ago that we need more light in here. So that'll work just fine. All right, now this room's nice and lit up. Excellent. All right, I've got 2 more things of gosh, what do I want to paint here? Let's just paint you. which is clearly still messy on the floor. And then we will paint you. Very nice. All right. Let me deal with the rest of the organic, and then we're going to go on a little mission and figure out what exactly the creepy dude was that was running through that one area. All right, guys. I'm just doing some additional cleaning. I was waiting. I said we were going to go follow that tunnel where that guy was running. And then I thought about it. It looked like a tunnel system. And that is too much, probably for what is left of this episode. So I decided probably what we're going to do here is that we're just going to take some time and we're going to earn some money. And we're going to open Sector 0, I guess. But in order to just waste time, because I kept using... That was the first time I've seen this mosaic. That's actually really cool. It's like a... Looks a bit like an astronaut. All right, so I do want to chop this down too at some point here. Anyways, like I said, I'm just wasting some time here because I was waiting for the... I vacuumed up all the trash, and I'm just waiting for it to recollect here. I'm debating if I want to get rid of this. I mean, it's kind of actually... It's neat. I guess let's go ahead and get rid of it. It'll be fine. All gone. Room is fairly nice and clean at the moment. There's a little bit of dirt on the ceilings sometimes. If I go to paint the ceilings, I'm sure that'll be noticeable. Although, to be fair, I've not figured out if they have ceiling paint yet. Everything looks like it's like wall or floor coloring. Are you... Yeah, you're definitely dirty. You looked dirty. I also realized that when we painted this, like half the tunnel got painted. So the rest of the tunnel now has to become the same color. It's all good. I like the flowers. It's bright and cheery as compared to, like, you know, how drab this place is. All right, I think we've got a little bit of water. I think this is our last sponge that has water in it. Also noticed something. There's money behind the door. Never noticed that before, but let's go ahead and clean the floor behind the door. There we go. Starting to get a little bit clean in here. Sort of. I mean, there's just garbage all over the place, but... All right, that is it for sponges. And also, we do have to do another expedition in like 42 minutes, so there will be that as well. So, probably before I do anything else... Like I said, we're going to earn enough money. They stack nicely when you do that, by the way. We are going to earn enough money to open that sector. Let's grab the plastic. We're going to earn enough money to open that sector, but then we are going to, that's all we're going to do this episode. So we're not going to venture into anything of... I just realized we got all the things for it. They want carrots and cabbages and us to sort things out again. It's starting to become just several times a day. It's like they want this stuff all the time. Which is starting to become a little bit overwhelming. I'm not sure how we're supposed to, like... do expeditions and stuff while we're have to sort things so often, but that's just me. All right, so because I feel like I just got done with quotas just a couple of minutes ago, and we've got new quotas. All right, let's get rid of the metal, which we don't even need this time, but it was just blocking everything. I also don't know if we've got anything planted. I don't think we do. Like, I'm not even sure we've got seeds at the moment, if I'm being honest. All right, let's grab the organics. I don't know if we've got enough. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough. This is about the part that I generally run over and I turn off the plastics. Because I need stuff coming out of the other dispenser and not this one instead. I'm going to try to get rid of this really quickly because, well, I need the quota space for the other side just to be able to get the, yeah, just to be able to get the enough quota going on that side so that I get the materials that I need. There, all the plastics should be done. Yeah, everything's done in this room. The only thing that's here is a monkey. We do need a couple pieces of paper yet, which should be solved right now. And while we wait for a couple things to fall here, let's go ahead and try to sort out. All right, so you need 14 carrots. All right, there's 8, which you can have. Except you need to stay in the elevator, please. Have those. Because then we need another stack of carrots. How many cabbages do you need? 5. And 1. Yes, there's 8 carrots. And I don't have anything else planted. All right, that should be everything. We do need to get more stuff planted here because that took a lot of my inventory. There's 4 cabbages. I've got a bunch of cabbages, so I feel like I just need to get just a lot of carrots going. All right, now, do we have enough here really quickly to solve the organic problem? Just need to make sure to get that quota in. We are 3 short. Let's get rid of, like, the very heavy stuff that's weighing everything down. And we have enough money now to open Sector 0, so that will be, like I said, that'll be the final thing that we do here in this episode. Let's get rid of all the paper because I need organics. I need 3 organics. Do I have 3? I've got 2. Help me out here, game. Oh, there we go. 3. Okay. We got $1,000, which is excellent. We are going to also need to make sure we get another vacuum because I'm running out. What did I come in here for? Not for this. I came in for the bunker. Let's go ahead and buy Sector 0. And then wood, we need another $750. Do I have enough money for another Sosin, right? I do. Because we need to make sure we get that. I do not want to run out and have to work my way back to a Sosin by hand. Let's go grab that quickly so I don't forget about it. And you know what? I'm going to go grab a hatchet really quickly before we end the episode. And we are going to take out that... let's leave this Sosin here. The spare Sosin. All right, and we are going to go ahead and take out this plywood. There we go. We've got a marker. Explore Sector 0, but I want to take down this plywood and see if there's anything... No tapes behind there. Do we do anything with the sandbags? It does not look like it. That said, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game anymore. Anything that I saw, we're long past anything that I saw anybody play. But I'm excited. I'm enjoying the game. I don't know if you guys are. I did mention, I think both of the other episodes, if you're enjoying the game, feel free to let me know. I just was interested to figure out, there's obviously some sort of escape plan. It's mentioned it before. So... All right, here we go. There's another floppy disk. There's a hole in the floor. That looks sus. All right. Was there creepy sounds again? Oh my god, surface. There's creepy sounds. However, a red key card. So we need a red key card and a black key card. I don't know where we find these key cards, but apparently we're going to need some at some point. Do you have any cassette tapes behind you? Money? No. Fine. Rude, game. All right. Well, speaking of... All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I I guess probably in the not too distant future, we will go down here and probably hammer some of this stuff apart, see what's in this tunnel system. Oh, that's interesting. It just dawned on me, normally the explore the sector is gone when you pick up the floppy disk. In this case, it is not. I still have explore sector 0. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. So I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Drudge, and I will catch you guys next time.